It's been a cracker start to the Sydney Spring Carnival so far, and this weekend will be no different. Plenty of fun to be had at Rosehill Gardens Racecourse, and the feature being the Group 2 Hills Stakes. It's quite an exciting level of horses that we've got gathered here, and dissecting the field with the hard job is Jason Witham, and he joins us now. Jace, it's looking to be a very good race this weekend.
It will indeed be, Kirsten. They're looking forward to it. $2 million in prize money, of course, and a terrific field assembled. It's weight for age. It's over 1,900 metres. And we see Lindemann to go around as the short price favourite. And I think he deserves that position as favourite. And he was very well supported early from $2.90 to $2.40 as soon as markets went up. Despite the wide draw, Kirsten, he's got the speed, I think, to get across. Elamaz is the interesting runner here, the imported runner who has had one run back this preparation. Kovalika at 8. Kingswood 850 comes off some good Melbourne form. Light Infantryman can improve third up. And then Militarised 12. I think the value is Attrition at 15 and Faulkner Park can never be left out of it at $16. But I think the market's got it pretty well right.
Yeah, well, big shoes to fill for Lindemann, right? Because some cracking horses have won these races.
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen some terrific horses over the years. When the Hill Stakes, you go back to the likes of Very Elegant and Hartnell over the years. It's been a great race and a terrific honour roll.
Well, let's see how Lindemann looks into this, because he is the first replay we're having a look at, the $2.40 favourite. He has an excellent record at Rosehill, but the replay we're looking at, the 7 stakes, take us through it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, he's a leader. He's going to get out there and bowl along, and there he is in the purple and white colours as we see this. And he was only run down by the elite middle distance horse Fangirl as he leads into the straight here in the 7 stakes a couple of weeks ago.
And Wolf and Fangirl is coming off heels. Lindemann at the 250, a length and a half clear from Private Eye and Fangirl. Wolf back on the inside. Lindemann leads at the 150, but Fangirl's going after him now. It's Lindemann a half in front, a neck in front. Fangirl lunges the outside. It's very close. Fangirl diving at Lindemann, nothing in it.
Yeah, that was an excellent performance, I thought, Kirsten. Just run down by Fangirl. Certainly no disgrace in that happening. And importantly, he loves Rosehill. He's had 7 starts here for 3 victories, a couple of minor placings. He was the winner of the Sky High here. And his Group 1 win came here over the 2,000 metres in the Rosehill Guineas as well. So I think he's exceptionally well suited. There are a couple of other options there for Chris Waller with Lindemann. He could have gone ahead to the King Charles, and he may well back him up next week, but I think this is a much better option, and there's so many multiple $1 million races around at the moment, aren't there?
Wow, how good is the Sydney Carnival? Honestly, it just goes from strength to strength each year. You think it can't get better, and it does somehow. A horse who I think is going to be quite competitive is Attrition, but you've got good reason for it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, he was the winner of this race last year, and we're going to go back and have a look at his performance in winning last year. Here he is in second position. And I think this has been a target race for him all along this preparation. He comes into this 4th off, up at some good Melbourne form. Have a look at the way that Attrition finishes off the Hill Stakes last year.
Royal Patronage and Attrition on the outside. Running on well, New Endeavour. Now Kovalika hitting top gear wide out as Attrition takes the lead. Attrition a length and a half clear from Kovalika running on. It's Attrition in front of Kovalika. Attrition hanging on from Kovalika, and Attrition won the Hill Stakes. Wanted a neck on the line to Kovalika. A gap back to Royal Patronage.
So he'll meet Kovalika again, who I think can improve likewise in today's race. But Attrition, I think, well placed for this. He ran a great third in the Group 2 Fian Stakes at Moonee Valley last start, Kirsten, which I thought was an excellent effort. A track that probably doesn't suit him, but when he balanced up, he really hit the line nicely and came again. I think he's well suited over the trip, and I think at $15, he's the one that's over the odds, and we can play him in some multiples.
I do enjoy finding a bit of value. Now, interestingly, with these races where you can find some horses with an ability to stay, it means that we have some cup form coming in. And that's what we've got with Elamaz.
Yeah, absolutely. An import has been brought here specifically for the Cup races. We're going to have a look at him winning the McKell Cup. This is back in June at his first Australian run. He's coming off a 5th placing in the Kingston Town last start, which was his first up run last of this preparation. But I think this win over the 2,000 metres first up is indicative of his undoubted ability.
The rest are full bore. Belvedere Boys coming out of the pack, but Alamaz has another gear past the 250. He surges two in front of Glory Days. Belvedere Boys the outside. 100 metres to go. Alamaz in front. Belvedere Boys is surging. Alamaz starting to feel the pinch. Belvedere Boys gets close. Photo, but I think he missed. I think Alamaz will scramble home and win the McKell Cup.
Now, he's a tough stayer, and I suppose the query with Alamaz is, will he upset the apple cart for the favourite in Lindemann in getting to the lead? Lindemann likes to bowl along out in front, so does Alamaz, as he did in the McKell Cup. He wasn't able to do that first up in the Kingston Town, but I think they're the speed. Bois d'Argent, who's got a great first up record, he might also be worthy of including in your multiples. I think he can run a nice race. I liked his recent trials, but I'm sure Alamaz will be competitive in this and certainly deeper into the spring, Kirsten.
It's interesting then when you've got the speed on the likes of Alamaz and Lindemann, it makes you wonder, is it going to set up the race for the swoopers? With all of that in mind, who have you got as your best in value taken through?
I just think that he's just so well placed, Lindemann, Kirsten. I think he's beautifully placed here by Chris Waller. He's won this race 6 times. He knows what it's like to win a hill stake. So I just think Lindemann probably does find the lead. He's so beautifully placed at weight for age. He brings the right form lines here. He beat Sodelius 2 runs ago when he was only second up into his preparation. So the form lines are impeccable, and I think this race is his to be won or lost. And I think the value bet is certainly attrition. If he is to be sort of taken on for the lead, then attrition's the one coming off the win in this race last year and some good southern form that could certainly run above his odds. But Lindemann ahead of attrition for me.
All right, well, that's you've made a good case for the both of them. I'm very keen to back you in with Lindemann there, Jay, so thank you very much.
Very good. Good luck.
All right, punters, best of luck wherever you're watching from. Go well with your investments and make sure you tune in to Sky Racing. We've got you covered across the network.